Hello, everyone. I would like to share with you a poem I have written on gun violence a few years ago. Gun violence, no doubt, is a systemic issue. That is, it affects all people in society indiscriminately. We therefore must unequivocally condemn any form of violence to continue. We do this by asking ourselves one question: are we complacent to do the moral and right decisions that need to be done? The purpose of my poem is not to continue with pointing fingers or to pass blame, and certainly not to reiterate the who's wrong, who's right mentality. Instead, the purpose here is to acknowledge and discuss the causes and effects of gun violence. Certainly, its impact is horrific. Its dispersion happened yesterday, yet people and society continue to feel the stagnant aftermath of death and tyranny that gun violence leaves behind. After hearing my poem, I hope you continue to watch as I give a call to action and a message to our political representatives that this issue is in fact a yesterday issue, but we continue to use yesterday's policies. Therefore, nothing has been done. And gun violence certainly is not going away simply because we are not doing anything or doing what needs to be done. I hope you continue to listen as I give that call to action after the poem. The poem is called Day 365, Gun Violence. How long will I cry to see another person shot on these disturbed, forgotten, marred streets? How long will I die to be another victim or yet perpetrator of death? What remains is the blood and ash of murdered remains. What remains are the faded, silent, echoed, frozen lives. What remains is not our compassion, but our infamy. How long will I cry for parents to bury children that know no life? How long will I die before I live, before I get to know my name? It seems all we do today is everything but keep peace. Have we no courage to stand by for another, or we have hate and trauma to stand by and pull the trigger? What do we have to live for when death is our friend? How long will I cry to see the clock read murder by gun every hour? How long will I die to know yet another child soldier? We are divided from goods to ethics, from family to greed, from others to ourselves. We are divided. Latino is my name. African is my name. The world is my name. Everyone is my name. Yet all I feel is confusion and pain from this violence I attain. How long will I cry to witness I have lost another unwanted day? How long will I die before I wake up to another grave day, just to fill one more grave? How long will I die to be admitted to the operating room, hour after day, day after hour. How long will I die to fight for life, from life support to be helpless on those machines? We are but barbaric. We are but alone. We are but invisible, I tell you. But how long will I cry? How long will I die? Let's put an end to our massacres. Let's bear our hands together and let's disarm our division forever. Thank you. To thank everyone who have watched and listened to my poem. No doubt you have heard the horror, the bleakness, and vileness that gun violence causes and certainly leaves behind. However, I am purposeful to leave a call to action. That is to say that together we can, in fact, accomplish something meaningful. We do this by uniting, not dividing. We do this by using language that is not binary, but offers solutions, not blame. We truly have to ask ourselves, how much longer do we have to cry, and how much longer do we have to die? We must all come together to repair harm that has been caused and decide together how we are going to move forward. It's imperative we let go of the who's wrong, who's right mentality, both regarding this issue and in politics. We must let go of our prior thinking. To our political representatives, certainly gun violence is a yesterday's issue, but for some reason we continue to use yesterday's policies, and those policies have gotten nowhere. Washington and other levels of government continue to operate in the same old thinking and continue to live in their own bubble while ignoring how significant and grave gun violence is in our communities. They have failed to realize and recognize that something needs to be done. It seems that today doing the right thing is inconvenient. This is why we need to have gun control. We need to have gun measures. We need to set limits to better safeguard and protect all people from this violence, from the death and tyranny that it causes. For some reason, people have this fascination that more guns, more variations of guns, more types of guns, better protect and safeguard us from political and domestic tyranny. But I offer this question: does in fact the Second Amendment provide the right for people to murder or kill each other without self-defense? Or does even the Second Amendment provide the right for people to live in a policed state of tyranny, violence, and death? Therefore, I urge our political leaders to enact the H.R. 8 House Bill of Universal Background Checks and implement and enact red flag policies. Though these policies are a right step in the direction we need to go to, but we cannot stop there. Gun violence is a systemic issue and only solvable by holistic policies and solutions. We have Democratic presidential candidates who are sharing their action plans with us. Those action plans too are in the right step, but we must consider that it affects the social, emotional, cultural, and ecological aspects of people and society. Therefore, to truly resolve gun violence or any other form of violence, we need holistic policies. I want to thank everyone again for listening to not only my poem on gun violence, but also my call to action and a message to our political representatives. Aren't policies warranted? Haven't they already been warranted? Thank you.